Well, we have kind of two classes of challenges that we're really interested in at SourceFire. First off, we have the nature of the attackers themselves. I think two good words to describe the attackers that are out there today are innovative and relentless. Relentless is actually kind of a big deal because, you know, hackers don't need to beat the Beltway rush. Hackers have all day and all night, and they don't have to stop. They can stay wherever they are and keep going until they hit their conditions of success. So that's really interesting from the standpoint of kind of almost having an asymmetric warfare kind of thing going on. They don't have shifts. They don't take off and hand it off to the next guy.
Right.
So you've got that going on, and because of that, they tend to be extremely innovative. When they run into a roadblock, they don't just try to outmaneuver it. They come up with entirely new ways to attack the problems. So this leads to the kind of environment that we have today. We saw there was a report out. We saw 286 million new variants of malware last year. We know from the data that we've got from our cloud-based detection mechanisms that 75% of the malware that we see is unique. It's seen exactly once. And the average lifetime of a piece of malware is 6 hours. Well, think about that from the standpoint of I'm trying to come up with anti-malware systems that are signature-based. In other words, I need to write signatures to detect the malware,
Right.
but how am I going to write signatures for 286 million things that are only going to be seen once?
Right. Interesting challenge.
Right. So we need to come up with methods that allow us to detect malware without having to actually know what the malware is ahead of time.
Almost like Gary's analogy with Isilon, having to find ways to use the technology as opposed to people to try to sort through those massive amounts of data.
Exactly. So we're using big data mining techniques to be able to look at the execution footprint across millions of desktops and being able to see what is unique, what doesn't belong
Right.
here, which of these things is not like the other. So we're doing those sorts of things, and we're also having to deal with the enterprise scalability side of things, coming up with performance, coming up with effective detection methodologies that can run on these mobile devices that can operate in cloud and virtual environments that are as dynamic as the environments that they're protecting, because if you don't have dynamic defenses, you're going to have trouble
Right.
in the environments that we're in today because, quite frankly, the networks are changing too rapidly to be defended like, you know, the Great Wall of China. It's
Absolutely.
just not doable.
Absolutely.